Wow, Undertale blew up, huh? Undertale released for the PC and Mac September 2015 and almost instantly became a hit. It got kind of annoying, as is the case with most games where the recommended method of consumption is with no prior knowledge. But I finally got my hands on it, and I hate to be that guy, but it really is a game that's best consumed with no prior knowledge. I'm not going to spoil anything huge, but if you want the purest experience, then just play the game. It's only like $10. Undertale is an amazing JRPG / bullet hell shoot 'em up / a lot of other little things. And the amazing part is that it's all created by one person, Toby Fox. The basic premise of the game is that you're a human child that's fallen into an underworld populated by monsters who are separated from the overworld by a barrier. You're trying to get out, but along the way you meet a lot of monsters who you can either befriend or kill. That's the thing that makes the game so wonderful, as it's not just a straightforward kill the monsters, get XP, move on, like many other RPGs. You can beat the entire game without killing anyone, and in fact, the game pushes you in that direction. The production of the game is on a similar level as Cave Story, only for RPGs and shoot 'em ups instead of platformers and Metroidvanias. Almost the entire game was created by one person, and this includes the music. The music is incredibly on point, swinging between modern sequence music and sounds from the 8 and 16-bit eras, with tons of quirky parts thrown in. And there's reiterated pieces of music everywhere. Out of the 100-ish tracks in the game, more than half of them are just reiterated versions of the other half. Please don't construe that as a criticism, because that's one of the best features of the soundtrack. I could spend way too much time talking about all the instances where this happens, but instead I'm going to focus on one particular time, and that's with Undyne. Undyne is a hilarious mixture of a character, being intimidating at first, but as you get to know her, you realize she's just as goofy and broken as everyone else in the world. You first see her in little snippets wearing armor and trying to hunt you down. She's very heavily inspired by anime heroes with battle descriptions such as, Undyne points heroically towards the sky, Undyne flashes a menacing smile, and Undyne thinks of her friends and pounds the ground with her fists. She's also motivated by justice, especially if you've been killing monsters along and along, which leads to the main songs I want to talk about today, NGAHHH and Spear of Justice. One of the amazing parts of having the art, programming, and music all done by the same person is that you get moments like this. Incredibly fitting with the character and perfectly timed with the music. Then you jump into the battle and Spear of Justice starts. The key to good catchy music is a repetitive theme that you don't get sick of, and Undertale has this in spades. This song is no exception. There's just a couple of different stretches of melody in the song that are repeated and elaborated throughout the rest of the song, and just makes you want to keep listening. No wonder just the extended versions of these songs on YouTube have over 1 million views. The initial melody is built on a G Dorian scale. Dorian is kind of like a minor scale, but with a raised sixth, and it's used a lot in heroic sounding music. The key modulates several times, like all heroic themes. The song starts in G, modulates to G sharp or A flat, then back down to G before the loop. And like much of the music in Undertale, the piece jumps back and forth between modern synths and chiptune, with the chiptune taking the lead in most of the B section of the song. The song Undyne foreshadows this boss music with a similar repeating line and a key change in the A section. And the B section of Spear of Justice is just the melody from Ruins but sped up. All of the music in the game repeats themes, which further solidifies them in your head and ensures that it sticks with you a long time after you've stopped playing. And that's just one example of music being reiterated in this game. My favorite music in the game is the fight against Asgore, but talking about that is crazy spoilery, so I might save that for a mini episode. If you clicked on this episode, you probably don't need me to tell you this, but Undertale has one of the best game scores in a while. The game is heavily inspired by the classic game and RPG tunes of the past, but has so much confidence and creativity that it stands on its own. Thanks for watching, and listen well.